trying to figure this out. I don't know, where's my chat? Will this focus? I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out. Oh, I can watch it on my computer. Cool. Welcome to my desk. Can I make this? I don't think I can zoom in, can I? Oh my God. Okay. That's not bad. I'll try not to bump it with my forehead because this camera's like right next to my head. This is pretty cool. I'm so nervous. This is my first stream on YouTube, and I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll figure it out, and we got this. I've always wanted to stream on YouTube, but I was scared. So I tried Twitch for a while, and that was good, but it's kind of lonely. So I'm trying it today because I'm feeling brave. One of those rare days. What color was I using? This one? That one, and I think I used... Yeah. Should probably share this link somewhere. Let me post this on my one page. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm back. Is this thing shaking? I think it's because of my... There we go. That should... Whoops. Oh my god, this cord. There we go. Oh, I think it's because my chair is touching that cart. There we go. Hi. Is the chat box like hard to find, or is it like kind of obvious? I haven't watched any streams that had like a live chat. Is there like, do you have to like click it to open, or is it right there? Oh. I'm watching it on... Oh, wait, is it on my phone too? What are these little dots? I'm afraid if I like... Oh, wait, it pops up at the bottom. I'm afraid if I like double tap the screen, it will enable flash or mute. That's not it. I'm worried that if I double tap the screen, it will show my forehead. I guess that's just on my side for the chat. Yeah, I'm on my computer watching so I can view the chat. And it's just to the side underneath the video, but I like it a lot more horizontally. You get like all this space instead of just a tiny little... Can I zoom in more? Oh gosh. Oh, look at that. Wait. There we go. That's better. You can see everything. Although it's kind of hard to see because I'm doing light thread on white fabric, but right, half of it's covered on Instagram too. But I guess if you don't know where the chat is, if you're on YouTube, then it might be hard to find it and like chat. Pitching celebrity as if. Let's see. I would probably choose YouTube over IGTV. I don't think people really watch IGTV videos, and the only reason they watch them is because they show up in their Explore feed, and it doesn't really do anything for you. But if you upload to YouTube, you have the option to monetize it, which could be good if you want to make money off your videos. I heard that that might be coming to IGTV videos sometime in the future, but I wouldn't count on it. I think YouTube probably be better because of the horizontal format. You get to like fit more information in there, and I don't know. I don't really like IGTV. I stitched over a part that I was supposed to leave white. I mean, like, if you don't already watch a bunch of IGTV videos and are like, I don't know, into it, I wouldn't waste time and like try to get in there. But, like, if you're already like watching YouTube stuff and like you're already interested in YouTube, then why not go for it? Like I was doing my Twitch channel, and I don't really watch a lot of Twitch anymore. And so like I'm never on that site anyway, and so I kept forgetting to go to it, and now I kind of abandoned it. But like I'm on YouTube all the time, like watching stuff, so I might as well like be part of this community too. And I guess even though I'm on Instagram all the time, like I don't interact with IGTV stuff. So Hope's videos are good. Oh, I'm glad you found the chat. I'm confused about the chat too. I have no idea where it is on other devices. No, you gotta work. I wish there was more like embroidery streams. I love watching them. I want to stitch while people are chatting and stuff. I know there's like art streams all the time, but I wish embroidery streams were more of a mainstream thing. Finally use this piece. Is this white or is this gray? I don't remember. I think it's white. I'm using my phone to stream, but I have my computer next to me that I'm looking at comments on. Because I don't know where the comment... some comments pop up on my phone, but only every once in a while. So if I'm not looking when they pop up, I'm not going to see them, so I'm on my phone too. I mean on my computer. I don't think anybody will, so I'm not going to worry about that. Although, it is an option that Instagram does not have. Not that anyone would use it. Hi, Pippi. I made you a little bed here if you want to use it. No, don't try it. Who was I? Oh. Trying to figure out how this fur goes. Oh my god, the cat water fountain is low. So it's like gurgling. Oh my god, it's so loud, it's gonna annoy me. Maybe it's calming, I'm not sure. I can't tell if it's annoying or if I like it. I still have to wrap the ones you sent me. I did use a couple of them, but I didn't wrap them yet. I just pulled from the skein. I know you're so busy right now. What was this part? Oh yeah, this is in inches. This is in a 7-inch hoop. But when it gets done, it's going to be transferred to one of those thick frames from Auburn hoops. So that's going to be really fun. Pip is snoring and her breathing is so loud. Where'd my white go? That's not, oh, here it is. How'd that work out? I've tried like the iron-on pencils or pens, and I've tried some other iron-on like papers and stuff. I can never get them to work. Maybe I just bought like old ones. Or do you mean like not, I guess not iron-on transfers, but like the little iron-on t-shirt ones? Is that what you're talking about? So it makes like a little custom t-shirt. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I hope it does work. I got those ones to work. I thought you were talking about like transfer pattern, like iron-on paper or whatever. Iron-on transfer paper? Is that a thing? I think so. But I know what you're talking about. Are you gonna make a Monster Box t-shirt? Thank you. Oh, that would be cool. When I was younger, like in high school, I didn't have like an extensive wardrobe, so sometimes I would just get blank t-shirts and that printer paper or the transfer paper and like put random stuff on them. They're real cringy. I think we like in English we would just call it an embroiderer. I think I don't an embroidery artist, an embroiderer. But that'd be a really cool t-shirt idea. Someone started making embroidery t-shirts. There's a couple floating out there. I want to buy them, but I don't have a bunch of extra money right now. So I gotta save and get one. There's the scissor design with the flowers, and then there's one that has a hoop on it that says, what, like weapon of choice, I think? And it's like a bunch of scissors, which is pretty funny. I forget who makes them. What is next? What color is that? Hold on, I gotta double check Samson's reference photo. To make sure I have the right undertones. It is kind of like pink and creamy. Oh my god, he's so cute. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, show me pic later. Where did... Okay. So some of this, what is this? 3, 8, 6. I guess 303, 3. Where'd that one go? I just feel like this is too yellow. But this is too gray, maybe. No, let's try it. Worst that'll happen is that we will stitch over it. I want to get an embroidery tattoo, but I don't know where to put it. The idea I have is something that would go on one of my wrists, but my problem is I don't know which to put it on because I have like these bracelets on one wrist that I wear all the time. So if I put it on the opposite wrist, like both of my wrists will be like have stuff on them, and I don't like that idea. But I'm worried that if I put it on my left hand with the bracelets, so like everything's on one arm, then it won't make sense over there. So I'm kind of conflicted. That's like the only thing holding me back is I don't know which arm to put it on, or like where to put it then. Yeah, you can Facebook Messenger me. I can send you my profile link on Instagram. I don't know if I have myself hidden from search results or not. Because I like locked down my Facebook because I don't like Facebook. And so I didn't want like really anyone to see my info. For like my personal page. So I don't know if I'm searchable. Hi. Okay, yeah. See if you can find me, and if you can't, send me a DM, and I'll send you the link. I turned on notifications for Instagram recently. I've never had them on before, but I realized I was spending a lot of time constantly checking my phone in case I got any messages or comments, and that was like annoying because I was on it all the time. So I turned on notifications so I could like see what was happening without having to go on the app, you know what I mean? And so far it's been not bad, but it is annoying. Like I like the fact that I can now see like what's happening without opening the app and like peeking all the time, but I don't like how like keep popping up. So I'll probably make it so it stops popping up, but I can like swipe and see it or something. If you find me, I will be surprised. If you search for me on Facebook. Although it's probably easy if you just look at my my Stitching Sabbatical business page. I always like reply to people when they comment on stuff, but instead of replying from Stitching Sabbatical, I accidentally reply as myself, as like Michelle Staub as a person. I'm probably like, who's this person replying to me? Ooh, it vibrates on your wrist. Oof. That would get annoying really fast. Hmm. Okay, what color is this? 3023. Is that what I'm using? 3033. What's 3023? Oh. I don't think that's right. Did you find me? Oh my god. Hi. That probably wasn't too hard. That's so cute. Oh no, now you can see all my cringy pics from 2007. Where'd my, oh. That'll make things easier. I'll just spam you with gifts all day. Yeah, I will. I'll send you some. I feel like this was too. I keep shaking the camera thing by accident. Thank you. I like his little like doot doot doot. Kind of looks like a little cookie or something. Can dogs have green eyes? Or are they only blue and brown? I'm gonna Google it. I mean, they could have like a really light, like sandy color. I guess they could, but they're kind of like more yellowy brown than straight green. Interesting. I have. It's so funny. I love, there's this picture of a bunch of, I think they're like Labradoodle puppies or something, and they're snuggling in a pile, and it looks like a bunch of chicken nuggets. And then it's actually puppies. It's so funny. Yeah, like hazel, but I don't think dogs can have like straight up green eyes. That's weird. I wonder why not. Um, I love like these teal colors for flowers. I forget, or the vines. I forget what color it was. It might have been, I think it was 38 or 3768, the DMC color, or maybe it was 926. Those are really nice. I got an email last night from someone who was doing my free pattern, and they were like, there's 2 numbers on here that I can't find DMC numbers for, like, or they discontinued, or like, do you have any suggestions for another color to use in place of that? And it's funny because I've gotten a few messages because of that, and when I was writing the PDF and like putting together the color numbers and stuff that I use, I wrote 2 of them backwards. Like, one of the colors I wrote down was 531, and it's supposed to be 135 or 153. And then the other one I messed up on was 3384, which is actually 3348. So like, my brain messed it up. I do that all the time. I think I'm like kind of dyslexic because it's I just write. I don't know if you're dyslexic, is it just like things get mixed up when you're writing them down? Sometimes I'm reading them, I'll like read them backwards too, but oh my god, I felt so bad, so I had to be like, sorry. But since I think a couple months ago someone messaged me that too, so I fixed it. But whoever downloaded it the first like 2 weeks or whatever it was that it was wrong are probably confused. I felt so bad. Sometimes if I'm like writing a word, I'll start writing it in the middle of the word, and then I'll add the letters on like the front half and the end half, and it just gets really confusing sometimes. I don't know. I hate like doing number stuff, because I always like to mix them up. There we go. Now my head will stop bumping my camera or my phone. Our cats are very chatty, so they talk too. Whenever I feed Hama his breakfast in the morning, I'll be like, here you go. And he always says a meow that has 2 syllables, so it sounds like he's saying thank you, and it's the cutest thing. That's a good idea. I've been slacking off on a lot of things lately. I tried to make a video about how I transfer my patterns, and the lighting was weird. Like, these gray bars kept traveling like up the video, and it was very distracting, so I scrapped it. And then I just completely forgot about it. So I am planning 2 videos about printing on fabric. This one's printed, but I am doing another one that I am tracing out and drawing out on my fabric and like transferring it the normal way. So I want to make a video for that too, and then I can have like more resources. But I just keep forgetting to like actually do it. So those will be coming soon. I feel like, I don't know, I'm better at showing like visuals of how I do something than I am explaining something, which is why I want to do videos about it. So look for that. I should write that down. Hold on. Video ideas. Transferring patterns. Printed. Tracing. There we go. It's on the list. I don't do the freezer paper method. I do the sticker paper one, but sometimes like it doesn't come out all the way, so I'm still trying to like nail down the process before I make a video about it, because like I don't want to give bad advice and I don't want people to ruin their printers. So I gotta make sure I get that figured out first. I also want to learn how to do a bouillon knot and make that a video. So that's something I gotta practice too. I might do that. I might practice bouillon knots today. Is it bouillon or is it bouillon? How do you say bouillon? I'll search for it later. Oh my god, Samson is so shiny. Look at this. Is that shiny on the... Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. When I get done, I make a video about that. Freezer paper is, I don't understand how that one works. How does the fabric stick to the freezer paper? I have no idea either. I've tried it in the past and it always turns out so bad. Oh no. Oh my god. That's so funny. I haven't. I'm a little like hesitant to use them. I do like how thin they are, and I feel like they would be really good for like tiny threads and tiny stitches when you're working in a small space. But my problem is because I work in like lots of space and layers, and like I build up my thread a lot, I'm worried that they would just bend and snap in half. So, the ones I'm using now aren't that long. These are the Dritz needles, and about, they're like this big. So, like, they're not that long. And sometimes these get bent, like, really bad. Like, they get really curved. I'm working with them so hard. Oh, for bouillon. No, I have not used that either. I've tried. That makes a little more sense. I've tried, several different ones. Nothing long. I did see something recently where they use two needles to do it. So like one's holding the string and the other one is like tucked next to it. So you're holding two needles side by side, and then the string goes around both of them, and that makes it bigger, I think. My problem with doing bouillon knots is I think it's because the eye of the needle is bigger than like the shaft of the needle, and so it like flares out at the eye. And so what happens is after I wrap it around the needle and I go to pull my needle through the string that's wrapped around it, it gets caught on the eye, and then it like tugs it and it goes really bad. So I think that's where I'm going wrong. So I need to find like longer needles that are the same width all the way down. Is that what chenille, is that how you say it, chenille needles? Are they the same width? I have, which ones do I have? I think the John James ones, they kind of flare out. You can see they're kind of the same width, and they're pretty long. So I feel like these would be good to work with. But I guess I'll just have to try and see what works. Oh, let me start that one. Maybe I'll have to pick some of those up. Oh yeah, those are, those look like they'd be perfect for that. Do I have some of those? I did get, hold on. John James, what else? I had a pack of some in all the drawers stuck. I think I have some of those. Oh my god. This. Look at this needle. Like, what would you use this for? It's huge. I think it's something for upholstery. Drawer. What is this stuck on? Come out, I want to look at you. I have, this tiny packet of these John James ones again. But what was this? Oh my god. Oh, they were appliques. What's this one? These look good. They're these ones. Is that what was stuck? I guess so. So I guess I don't have them. I was thinking of something else. Yeah. That's in case someone tries to break into my house. I'm in my studio working. This is in a 7-inch hoop. And then when I get done, it's being transferred to a really nice hoop from Auburn Hoops, and it's going to be stained. So imagine, I'm so excited for this. It's going to look so great. Imagine this off-white fabric with like a thick frame border, like that Margot piece I did. Oh, it's going to look so good. Oh, I can't wait to watch it. Oh my God. Okay, what next? Oh, it feels so good to stretch. Oh, that hurt though. Ew. Where is this? What happened? Oh. All right, here's the rest of my number 2. Here's this one. I was feeling like really like bored this morning, and then I started streaming, and I took my medication, and I'm like, woo! Let's open all the windows. Let's go live on YouTube. Let's work on Samson. Let's have a good day. That happened the other day. Usually, I don't take my medication, which is just ADD meds, and not like I forget to take it, and then I'll take it like sometimes during the day, like when I'm working, and I'll get a lot done. But I don't like taking it on weekends. I don't know, like I just want to relax, because usually after I take it, I get like grouchy in the evenings when it wears off. So I don't like taking it on weekends because I just want to relax. But last weekend, John and I were cleaning a whole bunch, like spring cleaning on our house, and I took one of them. And I was like, I can't stop. I'm going to clean everything. I'm going to clean inside the microwave. I'm going to like have a good time. I'm going to dance around the house and like vacuum everything. And it's crazy. So now I'm like, I'm going to play Sims. I'm going to talk to Paulo on Messenger. I'm going to like embroider everything. I'm going to make a huge dinner. Like, I know. I just forget to take them all the time. Oh, that little rat baby woke up. I just get like so lazy without them that I keep the bottle next to me, like my little like medicine bottle, whatever. It's like in a drawer near my workspace, so I know when I come in here I should take it and then be productive. But like I get so lazy when I'm not on them. Like I don't want to open the drawer and like do anything. Like I don't want to get the bottle out, and I don't want to take one, and I don't want to go get a glass of water. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do anything. And that's like if I remember that they're there, because half the time I don't even know like where anything is because I just forget. Have I stitched one of those fluffy braids like a Sheba or an Akita? I have done, I did one Sheba years ago, and it was in a 3-inch hoop, so it was really small. And I'm actually stitching another Sheba now, but it's a black and white one, so it's not your typical Sheba. But I really want to stitch one. I haven't had a Kickstarter yet. What's happening with the thread winder is that it needs to be like remodeled on the inside. When my dad made it originally, he took a lot of like cell phone parts and like stole parts from like other machines. I think it was mostly cell phone parts that he used to put it together. So what happened is he got to work, but in order to like manufacture it, I mean, obviously we're not going to use the same cell phone parts because that would be really expensive to like resource and put together. So what has to happen is the whole thing needs to be redesigned and like new parts need to be made. And we got that far as like figuring out kind of like the redesign and what parts would need to exist. But now what we have to do is actually like make it and find a place to like manufacture those parts that go on the inside. Like, I'm not an engineer, like I have really no idea like any of this. So my dad has been reworking it, but he also has his own entrepreneurial stuff. So he's doing a lot of like, he has his own business and he does a lot of awesome things. So he's been busy with that. But I think I'm getting it back soon, which means I can then have it sent out for redesigns and stuff like that. But it's just like so much of like a lengthy process. And I thought when it first came out, I thought it'd just be really easy to be like, woo, like let's go get a grant and get the ball rolling and have it made and put it on Kickstarter. But I don't want to have it on Kickstarter if it's going to be like, I don't know, years until it's finished. I don't think it's going to be years until it's finished, but I don't know, like I just don't want to put it out there and then things not work out or anything like that. I think it's going to be fine as soon as we get the ball rolling again, but I'm just worried about it, I guess. I really want it to happen, but so much needs to be done and so many people need to like be talked to, and it's just a little overwhelming for me to handle by myself. So that's where the thread winder's at. It's getting redesigned. I think my dad's been talking to people, maybe? I need to check in with him. I keep forgetting about it. Right, like, and it's hard too because the one that he designed, it works fine, it works well. But the problem is with a skein of thread, the way like you wind it depends on if it's going to get tangled or not. So you're supposed to just open up the thread and put it on like the little arms and it just goes and winds it. But if you put it, like there's a lot of room for error, so we need to redesign it too so that it minimalizes the chance of it tangling and everything like that. So figuring out a way of doing that has also been a process. Because right now, like if you remember, like the arms are up like this and then you wrap the string around this way, but I was thinking if you tilt it, it would go better somehow. I don't know, it's like a whole process. So like the gears inside and all the little mechanisms need to like move differently, and it's confusing. Especially because like I have no idea like what. Yeah, I have thought about that. The goal right now is to get it to a point where I can sell it to like another company that can manufacture it, because we don't have the resources to like do that, and I don't want to like, sorry, I'm trying to like think about my embroidery and talk at the same time. Like, I think it's way too much for me to bite off to be able to manufacture it and sell it and package it and like do all that stuff with it. So if I can just get it to a place where we can like take it and pitch it to different companies and like have a workable model in the new redesign, I think that's more reasonable than having just like an idea, like a Shark Tank thing, you know? So I just need to have a workable model, but it still costs a lot of money to go into a place that does like printing, 3D printing, like metalwork stuff, and have them make it. So I need to figure that out too. It's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, but I do think it would be extremely useful than hand winding them or using a crank or anything like that. Well, yeah, but I don't know like what parts are needed. Like, I don't know if there's any standard parts on the market. I think they have to be like designed and put together and made, so I'm a little confused about that whole process. But I really want it to be like a reality. I'm so tired of winding threads. Oh my gosh. Little snack bags of embroidery threads. Cute. I keep mine. I have like the storage, not like a storage tub, like the organizing tubs, like small ones. That's like the size of this like little area right here. And I just dump all of my thread in there until I wind it. And then right now, I don't know, I just like squirrel it away in new places. But right now I have a bunch that I wound recently, and it's in like the it's in the DMC tin that was for like all of the, how many colors were there? 36 or something? The new colors, and it came in this like collector's tin. So like all of my threads that I wrapped are like sitting in this tin so the cats won't get them, or mostly Henrietta. And I haven't put them away because I need to do a huge overhaul of my embroidery bobbins and storage. And it is over. It's a big project. And I don't want to do it right now. Before, like the way I have it now is that I have a small thread. I'm just gonna call it like a thread storage organizer box. Right now I have one small one of those that I put all of my current colors, like the colors that I use all the time, for flowers, like the actual colors. And anything I had extras on, or like backstock, or if I have like multiple of the same ones, and other colors that I don't usually use, like oranges and bright blues and stuff like that, and a bunch of extra greens, those are in a larger organizer. But what happened is I bought a whole bunch of new colors of thread that I really, really want to use. That definitely won't fit in my small box. So what I'm end up doing is get a third box and then have like a third large box and have all of my thread in there that I will use for flowers and stuff like that. And then I just have a big box that has a bunch of loose bobbins in it for pet portrait colors, and it's just like this whole thing I need to figure out. Oh, my leftover thread, I put them in thread jars. I have one right here. It's like just a jar of thread. Sometimes I'll use them as like background elements for photos that I take. How many? I think I have 4 different size jars right now, just leftover thread. Some people use them for like stuffing if they crochet something small. Or this one I posted recently. I did a post talking about how bad it is for birds to put your threads out because they can get tangled around their feet or their heads, and they can die or lose limbs, or they can eat them. I didn't know some birds have barbed tongues like cats do, and so if they get thread in their mouth, they can't spit it out. They have to swallow it, which means then it can get tangled in their organs and they can die from that too. So leaving thread out for birds is very bad. But I did a post about that, and someone said that they were lazy, so they just shove their extra thread bits in their couch cushions. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like, that was my favorite answer. Like, what do you do with your leftover threads? Oh, I shove them in my couch cushions. So funny. But yeah, I use mine for decoration. Some people, I think it'd be really fun to do like a challenge where you take one of your thread jars and try to make something out of the little bits you have left. I'm pretty kind of like whatever about my thread bits. So sometimes it's like a whole chunk of thread. And sometimes it's just like a little bit that I throw in there. Yeah, I did that. I put mine in those glass Christmas ornaments, and those are really pretty on our Christmas tree every year. Oh, what we got? I got a little henny over there. I don't want to move my camera too much, but look at her. Oh, what about that for a view? What else can you do with them? Oh, some people put theirs in a glass photo frame. That's really cool. I really like that idea. Oh, she moved it well. Oof. And I think some people use theirs for like mending small areas of like clothing. That's a good way to use them too. What are you doing, weirdo? Can you see her under there? Hi, little weirdo. Put that down. She's like staring at me from over here. Oh my gosh. It's not a stream unless Henny comes and pops in. I might be, and I don't know, like, can you save these streams on YouTube after? And if you can, like, do I want to? think I'll be on for a little more while. We have to like have a henny break in the middle of this. Oh my gosh. Now a cat live stream. I'm gonna stretch my arms while we have an intermission of Henrietta. Oh my god, she's such a turd. I do like how YouTube doesn't like cut you off after an hour. It's been what, 85 minutes? How long is that? An hour and a half about? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta work, Hen. She's lost 3 of her claw caps so far, which isn't bad. I haven't found them yet, but they're just not on her hands. Bye. I might be back on when you come back. Who knows? This is the quality content you signed up for. Oh my god, what a weenie. You're such a weenie. She might have eaten them. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Okay, I'm going back to embroidery. See you later, Hen. Look at her, she's chewing on that part. Oh my god, stop. Come on. Go be independent. Oh, honey. What is this music? I don't hate it. That's not bad. Okay, I need to focus. What did I do here? I think I was talking too much. I wasn't paying attention. Now I gotta fix this. I think she fell asleep. Can you see her sleeping? What? Oh my god. She's so weird. Like, usually when cats, I mean, in my experience with our cats, when they fall asleep somewhere, it's usually on something, like on the couch or on a blanket or, like, I don't know, like on their cat tree or like somewhere that's like normal to fall asleep on. But Henrietta, when she falls asleep, she literally will just like walk into a room and lay in the middle of the floor and flap out and then fall asleep, just like sprawl down the middle of the floor, like not like nowhere near anything. Like sometimes it's like in the middle of the doorway or like on the kitchen floor, just random spots. So funny. Okay, I gotta fix this. This piece comes here. Oh my god, 12 hoops. Oh. You can do it. You gotta buckle down at some point to get them done. I have, how many questions do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 that I am in the middle of. But I haven't started all of them yet. What's this? Okay. Her little butt's like sticking out on this side. Oh yeah, I gotta get more white. Is there a blank in here? Yep. Where does this white go? The only thing I don't like about streaming on my phone during a stream is that I can't check Instagram, but at the same time I probably shouldn't be on Instagram when I'm streaming. She's just like flopping around a little bit. There, you can see her head now too. What's I going with the white? No. Okay, save that for later. What color? No. Oh, here it is. Sorry, here it's in. Let's get this closer, and then we'll put this down. Oh, maybe someday though. I wish there was like some big embroidery meetup we could do. That would be really fun. Cheek looks very nice, just right. Ooh, I just got the idea. What if I did, you know how people do like art videos? They do story times? What if I did that, but it was embroidery? Okay, so I really want to do like more embroidery videos, but the problem I have is that unlike most like art videos on YouTube or anywhere else, like for me, I can't finish like a single piece in one sitting, or even like a reasonable amount of multiple sittings. Like I could probably do, like I would sit through, I guess, a recording myself working if it was like 2 days of work. I don't think that would be too bad, or maybe even 3. But when it's like weeks of like recording and editing and literally 40 hours or something, I feel like that's too much to deal with. But that would be really fun. Maybe if I did like an outlined piece, I could do a story time video. Put that in my notes. I would rent a car if you came to visit, because there's not a lot of public transit here. And depending on where you're going, It might be hard to walk. If you came here specifically, you would have to rent a car because there's no public transit where we are. Unless I drive by then I can come pick you up and we could go places. But we might get in an accident because I probably won't be good at driving. That is very true. I like keeping things like really consistent though. Could you imagine? Oh my god, though. Okay, I just thought about this. Could you imagine if it's like a pet portrait story time video, okay? And then they're like, oh wow, like she recorded her working on my pet. And you go to the video to watch and it's like some stupid story that's like embarrassing. Like, I don't know. The time I pooped my pants in high school. And then it's like stuck with an embroidery of your pet. I feel like that wouldn't be. I don't know. I feel like that would be weird to watch. Maybe I should stick to like small scale personal projects to do story time videos with. That might be a little smarter. I just wouldn't want it to be like disrespectful, like to the pet. If it's like a memorial piece, but like I didn't know about it. I feel like that would go over too well. Oh, okay. I'm gonna record me embroidering your pip piece. And then I'll do a weird story time with it. Because it'll be an outlined one. And it probably won't take too long to do. I'll put that in my notes too. I put it in my notes, so I'm going to do it. I'm excited too. Ooh. Who else do you have work from? My ankle hurts. What was that? 5, 4, 3? I feel like that might be 2. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to open the chat. Maybe they don't want to chat. 3033, that's one I have. I'll try. She is sleeping in the other room right now. I don't know. I guess I could like pick my camera up, or I could just send you a pic on Messenger. That might be easier. Oh my god, I can't do a house tour. This looks so choppy right now. Mine does too. I mean, we just cleaned, but I guess it is a lot better than it was last week. that's so late. You should go to bed. Here in Ohio, it is 2:22 p.m. No, you gotta work. You have to be productive today. Hi. Hi, honey. Okay, what color? Oh, gray. Oh, what is happening? My thread's tangled. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for rubbing your little cheek on this, but I need to scoot you. Oh my gosh, Pearl. I was thinking about that too, about doing like an all-day live stream. I stitch anywhere between let me think. It's like kind of hard for me to know because I'm constantly taking breaks and getting distracted by stuff. But maybe at least let me think for a second. I would say at least, at the very least, 5 or 6 hours. But sometimes there's more. Sometimes it's unproductive and there's less. I don't know what time I started streaming today. It's been at least a few hours, I think. Did I start at 11, I think? But that would be fun. You just work along and pop out and get some groceries and come back and I'm still working. Excuse me, your big head's in the way. Come on, lay down. There you go. Okay, I guess. Hi. Oh gosh, how many shades are in his fur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7. 7 so far? Yeah. 7. There's some whites and grays and some like light pinks, kind of. Some tans and some like brownish grays. where is this? Look who's down here. Good little girl. So hard to stitch when she's taking up my elbow room. There we go. I know she's so snuggly right now. She's like, pet me, pay attention to me. Don't do embroidery. No, don't look at them. Oh my God. I'm pretty lucky that Pearl, who's in my lap right now, doesn't like she doesn't really care about embroidery thread. Our kitten Henrietta really likes the threads. I always have to keep it out of her way. Hama, our other cat, doesn't really mind it either. So I was doing like real good until we got Henrietta, and now I have to like pack everything up at the end of the day and like get it all out the next day, and then whatever keeps her from eating thread. Wait, look at this. She doesn't even care. Like, there's string on your face. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. She's just like, I wanna sleep, leave me alone. Oh, your puppy does. I'm probably gonna be live for another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna stop and take a break because I'm getting a bad headache. So I need to hydrate myself. And I'm also hungry, so I'm gonna get food then too. Hi. glad you like them. I like going live and like, oh, probably got a movie. Sorry, honey. I like going live and just like hanging out and talking and sharing my process because I'm just like alone all day with embroidery, like working, and it gets very lonely and not like repetitive in a bad way, but just, ooh, I scoot in here, just lonely, I guess. And so it's nice to have a live conversation going while you're working, while I'm working, and kind of like share what I'm working on, I guess. I just like the interaction of it and the community aspect. Um, for preventing knots, you can use a thread conditioner. I like using the Thread Heaven conditioner, but it got discontinued. There is a very similar product called Thread Magic, I think, and it's pretty much the same thing. That's good for keeping your thread untangled and from fraying a lot. And sometimes if I'm doing something like a woven wheel rose or a wagon wheel rose, since you're using all 6 strands, they can get tangled sometimes. And so I'll use a white colored hair conditioner and just use a tiny bit of it and run it down my thread, and that helps prevent tangles and knots too. But when I'm just doing like pet portrait embroideries, I don't really take the time to prevent knots. Like I don't like using any thread conditioners or anything when I'm doing a pet portrait, because since the stitching is so dense, if the thread is coated in something, I'm worried that it would leave a residue on it. There was a time where I was testing a whole bunch of different thread conditioners, and one of them was beeswax, and when I stitched a big old chunk of thread, it looked like the embroidery had like dandruff because the beeswax left a residue on it. So I'm just like, I don't want to take the chance of that happening again. Is this white or gray? I can't tell. Yeah, it was gross. I think this is white. yeah, I think I'll be on for about another 10 minutes, and then I gotta hop off and do some other stuff. I've been live on here for 138 minutes, which is a good chunk of time. Just planning out this area of the face. What's it? His eyes are stitched. Let me see if I can zoom in. Wait, how's the quality? Is it still? So good. But yeah, I embroidered the eye. Oh, dang, that's a pretty good zoom. What was the other question? The hoop, this is a Sonata seat stand, or the Sonata lap stand. It's made by, oh, I just did an Instagram post, let me find it. It's, who's it? Let me see. So I found this hoop stand on Etsy a couple years ago from the Etsy shop Hawthorne Handmade. I think they also have a website, and it is a lap stand, which means you're supposed to like sit down and use it, like stick it underneath your legs, and then like there's this part that extends up. But I like putting it on this desk tray on my desk so I can move it around, and I have a duct tape on there. But there's these like little clamps you can adjust and all that stuff. So it's the Sonata seat stand, and it's made by Siesta Frames. So you could probably go to the Siesta Frames place and find it there too. And I'm pretty sure like some other Etsy shops sell it as well, but I really like it. You burned yourself with the iron? Ow. Yeah, it really helps with arm strain. As long as like you keep your arms propped up nicely, it really helps. Ew, weird flying bug thing. What is it? Ew, 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 ew. I don't know what that was. I flicked it on the floor. All of my hoops are backstock back from when the good hoops existed. So I have not found a place to buy better, like, current hoops that aren't low quality. Sometimes I'll put a post on my Instagram story asking that if anybody has extra, if they don't need them, to sell them to me. So sometimes I buy them from other people who have a large backstock too. Like, I need to get more 6-inch hoops, so I might do that soon. Which ones are the Susan Bates super grip ones? Oh, those look sturdy. I like those one hoops that have like the inner. Is this the one I used? I bought one. I don't think it was this one because it had a different crank at the top. But I bought one plastic hoop that has like this really thick inner like bump thing that, I don't know, it was really sturdy, and I used it to hold my fabric for punch needle. I forget what kind of hoop it is. He's not home at the moment, or I would. He works today, which is why I'm doing a live stream. Otherwise, we would probably be watching Lord of the Rings right now. I'm going to finish this piece of thread that I'm using, and then I'm going to hop off this live stream. I don't know what happens after you end a live stream, if you get to like post it afterwards or not. Oh, so I might post it, or maybe I'll mess it up and I won't post. But thank you for keeping me company and keeping me accountable of working today. And don't forget to go to my Instagram stories, which is at Stitching Sabbatical, and fill out that little survey I made, so I can figure out when's the best time to do my second live stream during the week and where to do it. If you want me to keep doing it on YouTube, let me know. Or if you prefer that I do it on Instagram, hit that box so I know. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. And I will be live on Tuesday.